Alrighty, guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Seven Deadly Sins Revival of the Commandments, Episode 7. What a mouthful. Anyway, so if I seem a little off or loopy or anything, this is my third episode I'm recording, which typically is just a little more than my schedule that I normally do, so just a quick little rundown. Normally, I kind of have the free time to do like 2 episodes, and then I usually spend some time playing games, and then I go to bed. That's usually like my schedule. But recently, I've been very bored. I actually recorded 2 episodes. I stopped and got something to eat, and then I got on my game, and I was like, not really in the mood for this, so I decided to record some more episodes tonight. Now, this doesn't change anything for you guys. I'm kind of getting ahead because I do have a game coming out soon that I'm very much looking forward to. So I'm kind of recording ahead to give myself a little like mini vacation, which I only like do very rarely. So, anyways, regardless, sorry for the ramble. Last time on Seven Deadly Sins, we had a very informative episode. We had the backstory on Dreyfus and Hendrickson and how they kind of turned out the way they were in season 1 and everything, and still are now. You know, we know why Dreyfus is the way he is, and now that Hendrickson's good and all that. But either way, we also got to see what happened to the Seven Deadly Sins. We saw that Gother was the one that saved them and stuff like that. And now they're going to be trying to train and get stronger, whatever that is going to entail, in order to become powerful enough to fight these commandments that have shown up. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting into this episode, so let's get started. Alrighty, guys, so like usual, I do timer-based reactions. You guys are going to need your own footage. I'm watching this on Netflix, which I believe it's a Netflix original, so I'm sure you guys probably are too, unless you're getting it from other sources or whatnot. But anyways, let's get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Sorry about that. When I'm tired, I get rambly and I start just going off and over-explaining things. It's kind of a problem. I try to halt myself every now and then. Galland was his name, right? Jeez, Meliodas just stabbed right in the face. Even though I know it didn't actually happen. God damn it. Always groping Elizabeth. Oh yeah, and Diane supposedly lost her memories, and I swear I pray to God that's a joke, because I can't take another memory loss. What? Why did she only remember his other form? Oh my god. So she's like before season 1, I think, right? Like the way she was before they met, you know? I'm gonna clean my glasses. Because I know all this that's going on. All the recap. And then opening, right? Kind of debating on whether I want to watch one more episode of one of my other shows after this. What would that be? I guess it'd be Black Clover, because Tower of God isn't released yet. The next one. Now I'm gonna take a sip of water. I want Bond to come back. Now, I wonder if Bond's gonna come back for the training, or is he gonna be kind of training on his own while he's off on the road? because he's going to be kind of left behind if they're all training and getting stronger, and he's just going to show up and be the same. I guess assuming he does show up for this fight. But I guess the opening kind of spoils that a little bit, because he is there, so I mean, I guess unless they take a different path than the opening, which they could do. All right. Where memories lead. Interesting. Is she a projection? Yeah, no, she's projecting herself. Yeah. Convenient. So she really did forget that. I was really hoping we'd start the episode and she'd be like, just kidding. Oh, he changed forms again. That goofy little laugh. Oh god. She doesn't remember. So is this Gother's power doing this then? Memory manipulation. I thought it's because she got knocked in the head, but if it's Gother doing it, then I feel like that's definitely a better reason than just getting knocked in the head and losing memory. Okay. True, I guess she did call him Captain in season 1 too, so it's even earlier than when we met her in season 1. Wow. He took that literally. Interesting seeing King in this form for so long. And he's back. Okay. Gother, damn it. Genuinely disappointed. Damn. Oh shit. They're already on their way. Just picks them up out of the rubble. Uh. Whoa. Megadoza. Are we gonna see more of the giant race, or is she the only one left? Oh, we get to see her backstory. We got to see her as a kid, so when did she come to this point, I wonder? Okay. So some of them are normal size, some of them are giants. Damn, that's a big buff lady with barely any clothes on. She's too scared to fight. Oh, they have a giant of their own. Oh my god, that guy's friggin' neck muscles are ridiculous. Damn! He got slaughtered. 10, maybe? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. It's not really called coexisting as much as just sort of surviving. So they live in that. That's interesting. I thought it was just a carving. Damn. Shit. Have we seen Diane turn to metal before like that? Why doesn't she do that more often? I guess she's not trained enough to hold it for too much of a beating. Unless she's better now, but. Damn. Those are just normal sized hogs, but they're giants of the scale. It's funny. Tien. Oh. What? What happened to her eyes for that? What? That was like something pre programmed into her or something. That guy's like a giant among the giants. Jesus, he's a big man. Uh, she hurt her hand that much punching Diane. Damn. Oh, Oh, why is she doing it now? It is something that Diane struggles with. Acceptance. So she just left on her own. I mean, obviously, I know she gets separated from them at one point. Oh, this is where Meliodas comes in, isn't it? Yep. Nice. It all comes together. We still don't know how she ended up becoming a warrior from the point of her just like living her alone in a cave, but he just sees an animal and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna have lunch." Oh. Hmm. So who's he searching for at this point? I wonder. All right. So she went back there to try to get Dolores. Oh, what? That's messed up. Damn. Oh shit. Damn. Maybe that's the only reason you live, but you can't categorize your entire race into the way you feel. Who put your ideas into your head? Come on. I like how heavy the thuds are of them falling because they are giants, and when they're standing in like a place for giants, sometimes the scaling you can forget that a little bit, but that's cool. Oh, so she had vague memories of King back then. Yeah, because she spent the time with King and then forgot, and then ended up here, then met Meliodas. Damn. Alright, so I wonder if Matrona's still alive. Oh. Hmm. So they're not famous yet. Is this a trap? I feel like this is a trap for Matrona. Yup. Wow. Wow. I like how he even called his magic power pathetic. Oh, she's fine. He tried to bury someone that controls Earth and Earth, yeah. That's pretty silly. Just one shot. Oh, poisons. Oh, she's gonna take it for, Why didn't she harden for it? I guess maybe she couldn't move fast enough and harden. Uh... Wrecked. I don't really care for Matrona, but she didn't deserve to be betrayed and die. Jesus. Damn. Hmm. Damn. Okay, I thought that was Diane for a second there, just like unleashing. But that was a pretty big attack right there. On her deathbed, too. Once again, I appreciate the sound effects of her arm falling, and it's like very loud, it like feels heavy, you know? And her tears, Diane's tears, also kind of felt heavy when they were landing on Matrona's face and stuff like that. Very much appreciate that detail. Oh, we're already over. Crap, damn. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I mean, there's still some of Diane's backstory I'm a little bit, like, confused about. Maybe, especially now that they've gone into so much, I kind of hope they cover that, even though I don't feel like I need it to be covered. But I'll go into more depth once we get into discussion of what I'm confused about. That'll be the first thing I talk about, but... I didn't expect another, like, whole backstory episode, though, so that's interesting. I kind of want to listen to this whole song because there's a bit at the end I like, but I don't know if it's like if it's more prevalent in the song. Like I like the whole song, but this right here, I love this little bit right here. But I don't know if that's like the chorus or if that's only played once in the song, but yeah. Anyways, wait, is this after credits? I think it is. I almost stopped it. What? Wow. Oh, Meliodas. Nice. That's cool. Damn. Alright, now that is the end of episode 7, right? Yeah, I believe it was 7. But yeah, okay, so I did not expect the after credits. I was a little worried. Sometimes, you know, a lot of times they show preview of the next episode. But yeah, anyway, to go into what I was mentioning before during the credits, my little gap of confusion is, you know, Matrona talked about how her parents, Diane's parents, asked her to treat her like a sister, you know? But we saw Diane seemingly living on her own as a child. Now, I know they have very long lifespans, so, you know, I don't, like, I'm curious when she got separated from her parents, which I'm guessing her parents died, and before they died, they said, you know, treat her like a sister. But then, what happened? Why wasn't Matrona with her? Why was she alone in those mountains with King for all that time, you know? Where, if Matrona was supposed to treat her like a sister, where did Matrona go, you know? Um, and so we know she was with King for some time, and then how did Matrona find her and, like, induct her into this, you know, military kind of thing that it almost felt like she was raised into, but we know she wasn't because she had that time with King. I don't know. I'm kind of curious. Maybe I can't remember. Oh, did we learn what caused her to lose her memory? What caused her to forget about King? You know, I don't think we know. It's either she was so young that she couldn't retain the knowledge of it, you know, because when you're younger, it's, you know, there's a lot of things you don't remember and stuff like that. It's either that or some kind of incident happened, and maybe that's when Matrona showed up. Maybe some humans were being assholes, you know, and did so much damage to her that she ended up forgetting, you know. And then Matrona saved her, and then she got into that situation. I don't know. They really don't have to go into it. I don't feel like I need to know, but now that I've seen all this other stuff of her past, I feel like they might as well just fill in the rest of those little gaps, you know. But either way, it was a cool episode though that I did not expect. I thought we were gonna get into you know, training and all that stuff, but we kind of took a detour because I kind of forgot when the episode started that Diane lost her memory again. I was really hoping that was just a joke, so I think I put it aside, you know. But I will say I'm a little bit happier now. I thought it was because she got hit in the head with her hammer and she lost her memory. I was going to be like, are you serious? Are we really going to go down this route again? But no, it seems like whatever that purple is in her eyes, which I keep well, it was Gother. He admitted to it. I kept attributing it to Gother without, like, just because it started around the time that Gother got turned back into a doll and stuff like that. So she's slowly losing more and more of her memory as, like, I guess every time her eyes do that glowing, it's her losing more memories. We know what that is now. there might have been some cues before, like when her eyes glow and then she comes back out. Maybe she said something that I should have realized sooner that she was losing memories, but I didn't realize it until this episode. So yeah, basically Gother just took it way too literally. You know, he hears something and basically what happened was she said you can't go taking away people's emotions like that, and he took that as you literally can't. So he's like, wait, you can't do that? So okay, I'm gonna try to, just as an experiment and see, because he lacks the emotions to care and know that it's wrong and stuff like that. So it's Gother's a really fascinating character because he's not just like evil, even though some of the things he does could be deemed evil, but he doesn't even see it that way because he just doesn't understand things the way we do, you know? So I really like the way they're writing his character. I feel like they're doing a very good job of like nailing that no emotion kind of attitude. There's sometimes where there's some shows that do the no emotion thing, but then you see the character show some emotion sometimes and it really throws you off and you're like, well, isn't that an emotion, you know? Like there's like, I mean, I guess at this point it's not much of a spoiler, but um like Supernatural, I feel like there were times when Sam lost his soul and wasn't supposed to have emotions where he showed emotions, you know? And I don't know if that's just like a writing standpoint or what it was. I can't think of like exactly the situations, but I was like a little thrown by that. And there's other shows that have done that where I'm like, they kind of did show emotion though. But I feel like looking at Gother, I'm like, I don't really see him showing any emotion. You know, I see him like trying to look at people's emotions and understand them, but he just can't. You know, but it's very interesting. I think it's well done, but yeah. And then as for Matrona, I kind of I obviously like I'm not a fan of that ideology that she holds, like this is how we've always done things, so this is how they always should be. I think that's really like ignorant way of thinking, you know, like we're the giant race, we're warriors, we've always fought, we work with these humans to coexist is what she called it. But like I said during the reaction, it's more like she just does it to survive, not coexist. You know, like selling yourself as mercenaries essentially isn't like it's more of a profession, not like a way of life for a race, you know? Everyone's different, even within your own race, so there's gonna be people like Dolores and Diane that just don't like fighting, so but you just force them to do it? Like that's so wrong. And I mean, she did say at the end that she, promised her parents she treated like a sister and all she knows how to do was fight, so she taught her the one thing she knew how to do. I get it, but at the same time, you're also pushing someone to do something that they clearly don't want to do. And even like Dolores, you know, Matrona knew that Dolores didn't want to fight, yet she sent her somewhere on her own to defend a place where I wouldn't be surprised if Matrona knew that she would die, and she was just like, "Oh, she died in battle, so she must be happy," and that's the way she justifies it. And in a way, it gets someone who doesn't want to fight, who's very much a pacifist, out of her hair, and that kind of annoys me a little bit. It just bugs me that that's the way she feels. But yeah. Um. Anyway. She was a very big, buff lady with very little clothes, though. I will say that. A very big, buff, beautiful lady. um, and then the jackass Holy Knights were even worse, that were just like, oh, let's hire them to do this, and then just try to kill them, I like how the guy just has no shame either. He's just like, even with my crappy magical power, I can do this. It's like he's kind of like complimenting himself while insulting himself at the same time. That's kind of funny, but basically his magic just allows him to throw sounds, like a ventriloquist. Just like make it sound like it's coming from over here, and that's it. Like that is pretty pathetic, but yeah, she slaughtered. I think she killed 330 knights, right? Because that's what Diane was charged with, killing Matrona and killing 330 knights, which obviously she didn't do either, but I'm pretty sure Matrona killed the 330 while they were all trying to attack Diane and her before she died. I guess it's possible that Diane killed some while she tried to escape. I don't know, but yeah. Or did Diane even escape there? Did she get arrested while she was holding Matrona there? It's possible. I'm not sure. Also, if they were just trying to kill all the giants, why didn't they just hit Diane with the poison after? I guess Matrona kept fighting them and didn't give them a chance, so maybe that's why. But after Matrona died, I feel like they could have like poisoned her or something. But I don't know. Maybe they were all dead at that point. I don't know. I can't remember the scene too much. I apologize for that. Oh, I closed the window already, so I can't even. I'd have to reopen Netflix. I can't remember if from the time that Matrona died, if we saw more knights moving after that. I just can't recall that scene well enough. But anyway. Either way, they decided to arrest her instead of kill her, even though the leader dude was like, let's kill all the giants, yeah! But... But yeah, so back then she was starting to recall some memories from King as well, so I wonder how long it's been, like how long she's been like slowly recovering her memories and stuff like that, but now she's lost almost all of them, all the way back to the whole Matrona thing. She still thinks Matrona's alive at this point in her memory, right? Because she was running back to that area and yelling Matrona. So, but she knew Meliodas, so it must have been like from the time that she met Meliodas on the road, I would assume, or while she was like handcuffed. One of those two times, I think, is like where her memory is back to now, you know? So, yeah, I wonder if they're obviously going to help her, but are they able to help her? I wonder if Merlin's able to reverse what Gother has done, or do they have to bring Gother to Diane and reverse it, you know? I imagine they're gonna reverse it, though. They can't just leave it like this. I really hope when they reverse it, she gets all her memories back, because I'm a little bit over this, like... Diane lost her memories of King when they were younger, and then she remembered, and then King lost his memories, and then King remembered, and now Diane lost her memories, and I'm kind of like sick of that back and forth of like memory loss. Like it's at this point it's just comical that it keeps happening to them as a, you know, as a couple, but I really just want them both to remember and see where that relationship goes, but yeah, so I guess we're just on the mission to save Diane, and then they're gonna get down to training. I hope we get to see some of the training and they don't just skip over it. Like, I don't need to see a lot of it, because I could see where that would be a little boring, but I would like to see some of it at least. But yeah, guys, I think that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button if you did, so you can get updated with all of my content and stuff like that. Check out my Patreon, too, if you want to see the next episode right now, or if you want to see either of my Patreon shows I'm watching right now, which are Soul Eater and Violet Evergarden. I appreciate the support. You can check out the link is in the description, or you can go to patreon.com/Morthadon. Oh, that was a moth. What the heck? It was like, was it on my hands or something? I like rubbed my hands like this and it flew up, unless it was just down below me and flew up. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in my future reactions. Bye!